Hey guys, waiting for everybody to come on in. We got Glenn coming here. We're trying to get his mic and camera working. Here we go. He's popping in. Up. Yeah. Let's see if we go on here. Sorry guys, we'll get this party started. Got her on the live, so at least we can relax. Hey, there's the man. There is the best picker on the east coast of Delaware. How you doing, Harry? Yeah. Had to bring everything inside. The studio it's looking great. Just nothing's working out there as far as internet goes. So we're in here. So I put a little background in there with Pink Floyd. Yeah, it looks like Locker Finds is having some problems getting on, but we can wait it out, or we can just keep firing it up here. We'll see what happens. Hey, here we go. I know a lot of the resell community, the storage auction community is starting to get into the hot stuff. Hopefully because of me. And here's a guy, Fat and Spicy. Well, the two guys, they do a channel and they do heat challenges, and they're very entertaining. And I highly suggest you give them a look, see if you like heat challenges. Fat and Spicy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's my man here. We were just told our computer keeps crashing. We are trying to arrest it. Yeah, it's cool, man. Just keep trying. We'll get this party going here for too long. We're just here. Everybody's just coming in anyway right now. Just take your time, relax, grab a brew or something. I just got a water, but I might grab a beer later. And hey, Mr. Fred Klein. Hey, how are you? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's been pretty cool around here to kind of chill. Wait a minute. Whoa, what's this? No heat here. Total. What? You mean if you're having good weather? Is that what you're saying? Well, that's great, man. It's been really nice here today. It got a little warmer in the afternoon, but it's nice. I can't complain. We've got some good things planned for tonight. Let's hope the Locker Files can get his computer working. This would be fun if he can. Yeah, I'll echo that. Happy Father's Day to you and yours and everyone. My son came by a little while ago with Jenny, my daughter-in-law, and my son, and my grandson and granddaughter. They brought me a 6-pack of Michelob Dark. So I might have one here in a little while. I'm hoping my man, yeah, 113 here. Yeah. There should be at least 113. Yeah, here we go. All right, absolutely too hot outside. I'm just teasing you. I know what heat you're talking about. Hot, all that. Yeah. My God, Harry, did you see those plants I got going out there, man? They're starting to put out some beautiful fruit. And this fruit is going to be so good. Harry, I tell you what, I'll send you one of those daggone things if you want to try it. on one of your live streams. No, I'm just kidding. I know you don't want to do that. That's hey, here we go. Here we go. What we got going here? Hey, there. All right. Can you hear me? Yeah, turn off your YouTube, Glenn. Hey, but this time we're chill, man. It's cool. Everybody here's friends, If we have a bad start, we'll overcome it, man. The main thing is we're having a good time, right? Uh-oh. Let's see here. I'll stay on the porch. Well, hell, isn't it hot out on your porch, or do you have a one that's air conditioned? Wait a minute here. Hey, there we go.
Can you hear me, Mark?
Hey, there you are. I can hear you, sir.
Can you see me?
It's good to see you. Yes, I can see you. I can hear you. And I do believe we pulled this off, my man. Everything's cool. We can chill back. I've got everything under control, man. I've got a bunch of questions that we could pop them up at our own leisure. But I figured this system out, I think. Here we go. This guy right here, Glenn, Fat and Spicy. This is another one of the guys that I follow, and they do heat challenges like I do occasionally. And I keep it all on this one channel here. I have a playlist of all my heat stuff, so I'm subscribed to these guys. I suggest that if you ever want to watch some good heat stuff, these guys will entertain you.
Yeah, we will. We'll check them out.
So how's your day going other than your computer acting like mine did last week?
Heat. It's like 108 right now.
Oh, my God. I cannot imagine that.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see if I want to show you a little feature that I think I've mastered here.
Here's Joy.
Hey, Joy. I think we got it this time.
Yeah.
It's not a Japanese movie. Here, let's see. See, you can make these little banners at the bottom. Now, see, like I've got more planned here, but like, can you see? You can see that.
Yeah.
Just gives everybody an idea where we're headed with all this, So what I've done here, we could take questions about storage auctions and questions in general. How was your weekend? We can do any of it. It doesn't matter. It's just we're just setting it out there and see what happens.
Sounds good.
So let's try this. We'll try to get this party started. I'll show this question. Very basic. And anybody, let me get to comments here. I'm trying to master going back and forth with this software. Now I got my cat howling at me. So but these technical difficulties. No, it's okay. It's Douglas.
I love Douglas.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me show you Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
There's Douglas. There he is. There's Dougie.
Oh, Douglas.
He's been seen now in 14 countries.
That's cool.
It is cool. I didn't realize how wide of a reach we had, but I was looking at my analytics, and I found out he has been in 14 countries.
That's awesome.
And he's
I love him.
He is a great cat. He's only 3. We got him when he was a little kitten.
Oh, wow.
Let me get to the comments here. I'm letting things slouch off here like usual. Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you this. It's simple, and we'll veer off. It doesn't matter, but we can start with this. What inspired you to buy your first storage unit. Seriously.
You want?
Yeah.
You want to go, or you want me to?
Yeah.
Well, about 10 years ago, we were watching Storage Wars, and I asked Joy. I said, "Hey, you want to go to a live auction and check it out and just see what it's about?" We weren't even planning on buying anything, and there was a locker. They rolled the door up, and it looked like a bunch of empty boxes in there. So we bid on it, and we got it for $40, and it was a bunch of shoes, and I think a lamp, nice shoes. And I think we made like 200 or 300 off the first locker.
Yeah, we were hooked.
So that's what it takes. I think the first time you get a locker and you make money on it, you're like, oh my God, I can do this again.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so much fun. I don't know if it's gambling or what, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I call it gambling with a rebate because, like, if you're gambling for real, you lose your money, it's gone. Well, in this, you can get what I call usage profit out of units, where you get your dish soap, your bath towels, or whatever you might need, razor blades, on down the line to chainsaws, whatever.
Yeah.
Not to mention cash.
And cash, yes. And how about finding $100 bill in a Bible?
Yeah.
Wasn't that
I'm like, oh my God, I thought this got to be fake. Because I found some fake one. But no, it was older, but it was a real one.
That was exciting.
Yeah, and that unit has been so good because it's spitting out all this Star Wars stuff. I've got this really cool triple wheel spinning ninja knife or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah, I forgot what they called that. I don't recall it right now, but I really like that that knife in that Egyptian casket.
I love that.
I can't find anything anywhere. If anybody in the chat has any idea where I could comp that thing, I have no idea. I can't find one to look it up.
It looks like it's authentic. It looks authentic.
It's a remake. It's a remake because it does say made in China. So that's a big flag right there.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't mean it's not cool though,
That's right. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, what inspired you to get your first storage?
Yeah.
This is funny, Glenn. I'm going back exactly when you did. Back into 2011. Am I in the right territory with Storage Wars and beginning to watch the show?
Yeah.
I saw that show one night and I'm sitting here, I had just retired. And I'm thinking, man, I'm looking around. I'm like, this isn't working. I saw that show and then I went to an auction because of that show. And the first time I bought a locker, I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. And I've always seen myself as like, I'm kind of like seeing myself as the Barry Weiss of the the original Storage Wars characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Barry.
I think that's the one I would probably compare myself to would be that.
Yeah. He was cool.
Who would you guys say you are? Are you Brandy and Jared?
No.
No.
No. No.
How about Brandon and Lori from Storage Hunters?
No.
Nah.
No.
I don't know. I don't think we can compare ourselves to
Any of them? No. Did you ever watch the Texas one?
What was that?
Did you ever watch the Texas? The Texas
Oh, the
one?
Texas. Yeah, the one with that perky little Texas girl. What's her name? She hung out with damn, I forgot all their names already. I haven't watched Mary Padian. That's it. You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of funny. And there was a girl named Lisa on there. She was really crazy. That was way back. I don't know if you've seen those.
I watch that show religiously every week
Aw.
for years. Oh, here we go.
It was interesting. Yeah, Mary. Oh, hi, Freddie.
I think we got an echo somewhere.
Uh-oh. Is that from us?
I don't think so.
I think it quit.
I don't know. Maybe not.
It's all. It don't matter. Anything is better than what we had going on last week. I couldn't do anything right. I mean, it wasn't all me. It was partly me, but it wasn't all me.
So do you ever get any more live auctions up your way?
Right now, the live auctions are few and far between. There was one the other day, but I didn't go to it because I just bought that locker and I was really busy with it. And I knew where it was. I wasn't real excited about it, but about once or twice a month, one will pop up. But mostly I've been buying pretty much everything online. And I have some really cool targets coming up next week. Really cool ones. I'm kind of excited. I can't say too much though, because a lot of people that might buy might watch this live stream, right?
Yeah.
So I can't really say because they know I buy within a 50-mile radius. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a question.
okay.
I just wondered how far you've driven to get a locker.
Okay.
What's the furthest?
The farthest I've ever driven to get a locker would be Madison, Indiana. It's probably 60 miles from here.
Oh, okay.
And then I buy a lot in Mount Washington. It's about 15 to 20. And I go to Shelbyville, Kentucky. That's about 20, 25. But there's so many. It's such a big city here. And I'm on the outskirts of Louisville and Jeffersontown. It was actually annexed by Louisville several years back. But there's so many storage facilities in this one area. I don't really need to go outside of that big arc, that 50-mile arc, because there's just so many.
Right. Well, that's good.
I really don't like to travel a lot I just don't, because I've got it. Well, for one thing, I'm just going in a minivan, so.
Right.
I don't
Boy, you are the best packer ever. That, I mean, it was precision.
Well, you have to if you've only got a minivan. So you think, do I want to come back here tomorrow, or do I want to get all this today? So you get inspired to pack that thing up, cube it in there, so you don't have to make that extra trip. And then sometimes you may have to smash up a piece of crap to get it in there.
We've done that before.
Yeah. True.
So have you ever forfeited your deposit, Mark?
Okay, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. No, I haven't personally, but there's been times I would have, just to think, but I didn't want to get in trouble with storage treasures. You know what I mean? So no, I've gone to a unit before where I'm gonna put it on the screen right here.
Okay.
Here it is. Have you ever had all right, I'm going to ask you this. This is related to what we were just talking about. Have you ever had a storage unit you bought staged and found out too late after you bought it? You're in there and you've been had?
I think maybe, huh?
Yeah, maybe once.
Yeah.
Because usually we have a pretty good rapport with the managers, and we'll ask them ahead of time, and they're pretty good about letting us know if it's a manager special.
Don't ever get a manager special unless there's
No.
something in there you really want.
Right.
You're not going to find any hidden treasures in a manager specialist.
No.
They've already gone through all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we had one locker one time. We forfeited the deposit. We drove about 2 hours from our home, and we took a U-Haul, and there was a deep freeze that was full of food, rotten food. And so we we ended up forfeiting our deposit and leaving it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That almost happened to me, but I decided, no, I'm just going to do the right thing. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've only done that once.
I told you guys one time about I went up to Indiana for an auction with Icy Profits, and Jay was with us, and they had about 75 people, maybe up to 100 people there that day, and I ended up buying two. Icy bought one. Hunter, he bought one. Jay didn't buy one, but when I got into mine, it was clear and plain as day that they'd staged that unit. There wasn't any freaking doubt in my mind. They had boxes stacked up neat, but all of them were crap. I mean, just junk
Wow.
worthy of a garbage can. I'm not talking about donates. I'm talking about trash. Absolute garbage. So I got in there, and let me show everybody what happened afterwards. This is entertaining to me, so allow me to indulge myself here for a second, if you don't mind. I got to find it, but I will show you. After I knew I got screwed and I got in there. All right, give me a second. I'm slow, but I'm going to make it this time. Yeah, that's right. Come on. I'm still looking. Here we go. This can happen to anybody, an experienced buyer, a new buyer. When you get into a unit and you're banking on what doesn't show, this can happen. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, look at this crap. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Now look at the mess. You see what I'm talking about here? We got a freaking mess. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I remember that. I can't hear him. I can't hear you. It's probably our computer.
I don't know.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Pause for a minute there.
Okay, sorry about that. That might have been my computer acting up. I don't know. Could have been, but we're okay now, right?
Yeah.
Fred Klein. Oh, here we go. Here, oh, you guys, have you all ever seen the Philly Flippers channel?
No.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
You guys did. He's a good guy here. He's based up in Philadelphia, obviously, but he buys a lot of stuff. He's got a good channel, and he buys storage unit, but he also goes to like yard sales, garage sales, whatever, and he's got a good operation. He does live streams practically every day.
Oh, wow. Okay, we'll check him
We'll
out.
have to subscribe.
Hey, Philly Flipper. Is that it? Philly
Yes,
Flipper?
here he is. He's on the screen now.
Yeah. Hi. We'll check you out. Hey, Mark, do you ever do yard sales?
You mean like go to them, or I have one?
Either.
Yeah, well, we used to do them here, and I came to the conclusion that the irritation that they brought to me, and how early I had to get up and how hot it was, that I would take those times and give them to myself, and the crap I would just donate. The rest of the stuff I could sell. Any of the yard sale stuff, I'm talking about the stuff that I'd Greek wedding. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't have the patience for that. I see it's a good opportunity to get rid of a lot of stuff, but I like to sell that kind of stuff in bulk. And if I can't, I just give it away on to the next.
Right.
I consider myself more of a treasure hunter than a reseller, although I resell, you know, I've got to resell it so the thing funds itself, you know.
Right. I remember one of your videos. I think you were with Icy Profits, and Jay might have been there, and you guys went to a yard sale or an estate sale, and you found a wad of jewelry. Do you remember that? And there was
Yes.
gold. Yeah.
We went to an estate sale, and we went in there and asked specifically about jewelry, and the lady was acting kind of weird about it, but we ended up buying a bunch of it.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of good stuff in there. You know, it was mixed. It was all mixed up, but they were acting funny that we asked about it. What are you going to do? You're going in there to look for a specific item. If you don't ask, how are you going to find it? I mean,
Right?
they don't leave jewelry hanging out. You know, people will swipe it. So
Sure.
you had to ask for it.
That was a good video.
Yeah, I try to do different things. You know, with me, it's all about YouTube and the storage auctions. And I'm just motivated by YouTube. And what motivates me to buy these storage units is how good I think they're going to look on YouTube. That's why you always see me targeting these really old antique units. Or what really has helped me build my channel is the gun units.
Yeah.
I've got a little comparison to give you here. That one video that I made where I call it's the motherload of guns. It's now up to 128,000 views.
That's great.
And over $500 of ad revenue and plus 500 something in subs from that video. And I did a side-by-side comparison of that video to my recent gun safe cracking video. And this gun safe cracking video has double the views after the same period of time.
Well, congratulations.
Well, I mean, at the same period of time, it's only got 600 views right now, but at this same point in time, the other video that now has 128,000 had half that many views. So I look at the analytics of this and I'm thinking it's got all the algorithms met. So I'm thinking this could be another $500 video. And to me, that's highly motivating. And if I'm ever able to build this channel like I hope, then those are going to be $5,000 videos, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people give the resellers and they don't really talk about that aspect of it because it's on down the road, but I look down the road.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we love your videos.
I love making them. And part of me enjoying making them is knowing there's people like yourself that enjoys them.
I love it.
What brought us together is just we've got that in common. We've got the storage auctions, the YouTube, and that's a good place to start right there.
Right on.
So I got a question for you, Mark. Have you ever gotten an injury while cleaning out a locker?
Have I ever got injured? Oh, hell yeah. I've had crap land on my head, Glenn. That's why I messed up today, man. No. I have had things land on my head. I have dropped things on my toe. I've stumped my toe. But I've never gotten injured. Now I've got hurt. I've never got injured.
I'll tell you a funny story. It wasn't funny when it happened. Me and Joy were at a storage locker out of town that we purchased online, and I had grabbed this table to pick it up, and I didn't know the leg just had one screw in it, and the leg swung and hit me right between the eyes and split my head wide open.
Oh my God, dude. Did you have to get stitches?
I didn't get stitches. I probably could have gotten them, but you can ask Joy what happened to the table after that.
Yeah. And it was real wood.
I know what happened to it.
I tore it apart.
Yeah. I wish I would have been filming, you know. I would have been a good one.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing you try to get on film. And one thing I'd like to get Glenn to do is do some of this crazy crap. Not too crazy. Just like the time that he did the golf club and the the coffee mug. Oh, that was good stuff. You could take that one thing and run it through your programs, and you can make some funny. We ended up doing a funny video out of that, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
Okay.
like 4 tries, and he finally got it. Epic music in the background. Yeah, he did it.
Hey, you haven't seen my bowling technique.
Oh no.
Your
No.
mowing technique where you're kind of flying on the back of the lawnmower.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That picture makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yeah, the ball lands about 2 feet from the bowling pins when I throw it.
Oh my
He's
God.
not a bowler. He's not a bowler.
Yeah. Did you see when you first came into the live stream tonight? I had that picture. It said Locker Finds 7 p.m. It was a picture of you from the storage, one of your early videos. I just screen captured it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was from one of your early videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah. We have a lot of fun making the videos, But yeah, Glenn needs to get crazy. I'm sorry.
No, my bad. Go ahead. I talk too much. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I just, we need to do something a little crazy. I don't know what yet, but we're going to.
We'll think of something the next video.
Yeah. We'll surprise you.
Just cut loose, man. I've always thought when I first got into doing these, not that I've got a big channel or anything, but I've made a little bit of progress, made that baby step, if so to speak.
Yeah.
When I first got into YouTube, I knew, look, I'm coming in as a 60. At the time when I started YouTube, I was 63 years old, and that's been 2 years ago. I knew that I had to do something to get people's attention. I couldn't just come on and just talk about storage units. Okay, I'll get 200 subs, whatever. What I wanted to do is just I went with shock humor. So I started doing started breaking everything was crap. I let it down. To me, it gave me somewhere to build from. I don't know if that even makes sense. But I felt like it separate me a little bit. Like, this guy's crazy. Because what really inspired me to do, and I don't know, I told you this before, I think, but what inspired me to do YouTube was the Angry Grandpa show.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that to me on the phone.
I was watching. It's now he passed away a couple years ago, but I watched his channel. I laughed so hard watching this guy get mad and break stuff.
I love that.
They had over 1 million subscribers. Okay.
Whoa.
Man.
Wow.
Well, 3 million now, to be honest. Angry Grandpa, even though he's passed away, his channel's still growing.
Oh, let's check that out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
It's some of his stuff. Some of his earliest stuff is so freaking funny. You just sit and roll at how so screwed up they are. It's so screwed up. It's funny. But anyway, I kind of springboarded. Excuse me. Need a drink.
Yeah, we get a kick out of it. We get a kick out when you get mad. Love it.
Have you guys ever gotten? Come on, Glenn, open up. Have you ever gone into a storage unit and got mad and broke anything?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's happened a few times.
But you have to get it on video or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Right. I know.
Well, I think I mentioned to you before, Joy and I used to have a store, and God, if we were doing YouTube back then, we would have had some.
Views.
Yeah, let me tell you, we would have had some video.
It was interesting.
It was crazy, the people that came in.
Yeah, but I loved everybody. It was great, It was fun. It was fun. I'm a people person.
So what's the most lockers you bought at one time, Mark?
Yeah, that's a good one. Myself personally, 3, but let me expand upon that. When I was doing that 42 video collab with Icy Profits, we bought all the lockers one day at this South Park storage 6.
Man,
Wow.
We bought them all. We went in there and bought them all. And we pulled out a lot of good stuff out of those things. We just bought them all. We got guns and tools and stuff and antiques and furniture and regular furniture, refrigerators, washer, just all over the place. I mean, I couldn't have kept up the pace. I mean, he was 30, I'm 60, so do the math.
Yeah, we bought.
Yeah, but you do amazing. That one video when what was it, a Coca-Cola machine or something, and you had to get it in your car or the van.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, that was rough.
That was amazing. Yeah, you got it in there. Wow.
When you're doing it by yourself, you figure out a way.
Yeah, you kick ass.
That's how I roll. I guess I get that from my dad. He always made things happen.
I like that. I like that.
Somebody in the chat's asking about Icy. Dan, I haven't seen Icy for about a year now. I kind of miss him. But what happened with Icy? He hadn't been on YouTube in over a year because he ended up having to take a full-time job. They bought a new home up in Indiana, so he moved up to Indiana, and he ended up having to take a full-time job. And we haven't done a video together. I haven't seen him in over a year. So the last I heard was Jay had seen him. He said Icy was doing okay, but he was drawing unemployment for a while because of the flu bug or whatever the Chinese threw on us. I don't remember what happened. Whatever that was. It was rude, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. They're listening to us right now, Glenn, if we say the wrong thing. So
yeah, I know.
So we can't say anything else about that. So
no.
Right. Well, I wish Icy well. He was entertaining as well.
Yeah, he really did help me in the beginning. I sought him out. I saw him at an auction over there at Public Storage, and I said, "Hey, I've been watching your videos. You're Icy Prop." Yeah. I said, I told him who I was, and then we were already at the auction, so we went around that day and got to know each other, and next thing you know, we're buying lockers together.
Yeah, those were some good videos.
Yeah, Dan here, Dan Finnewald here. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I love those videos. We were each take turns doing camera work, which made it a lot better. I have to use a tripod and hillbilly GoPros as you got duct tape and a flat camera. I still laugh at that. All you use duct tape and a flat camera and you're good to go. I highly suggest you go out and spend a little bit and get the right thing. But if you don't have anything and you really need something, you could put that together because the people on the other end of it can't see that in the video. They don't know you got a hillbilly GoPro on. So that would help somebody brand new. Maybe they don't have a bunch of money to go out and buy one,
Yeah.
Right.
So let's see who else we got in the chat here. Hey, Justin, good to see you. And here's still interested in coming up to buy a lot of stuff you have, but I'm in St. Louis kind of. Yeah. Well, if you ever want to try to do that, just get in touch through me, either YouTube or you can get on my Facebook Sarcastic Storage Stacker page. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got this, man. Yeah, this is so much better. I did notice things got slow when I played a video on the screen, so maybe I'll play some short ones later. But in the meantime, I'll put up since there isn't any questions in the chat, let me go to here we go. I've got questions already made out. I'm going to figure out which one. All right, here's a good one. What dead things have you found in storage units?
Well,
Ooh. Nice. Are you asking us?
Hell yeah.
I think probably a mouse is
Mice.
about the worst.
Yeah, I think that was the worst. Mice.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
So you got a mouse, all right? I think I might be able to beat that one. All right.
Okay.
Rats.
Ew.
Dead one. And on top of that, dead human.
What?
Well, they
What?
were it was a dead human, but it was in an urn.
Oh,
Yeah, we have that.
we have that.
We've found 2 or 3 different times. Ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do with yours?
Well, that was with I was with a guy named Jamie at the time buying storage units. We bought a few storage units together, but I don't know if you knew Jamie because that's before I started YouTube.
No.
But he bought one. It was at Storage Express. And he went in there and he found that. I'm like, dude, you're going to have to give that back to the manager. Give that back to. So he called them up and they said, no, we can't take that. And they said, just put it out there. He said, you can use the dumpster. And he told him to throw it in the dumpster.
No.
Yeah. It wasn't my. I'm like, I don't agree with that.
No.
Yeah.
So he didn't do that with it, but they wanted him to do that.
Well, I know you leave a lot of the personal stuff in the lockers. Here where we're at.
Yeah.
I leave it behind, and if they say to take it, I say I knowingly cannot take somebody's social security card.
Yeah, they
back into a corner. If you know that, knowingly, it's the word knowingly. So
Gotcha.
Once you find something like that, you can leave it. So anything like that, then I get a box of this stuff. And then anything I don't really like that's kind of personal, I'll stick underneath the stuff that I know they have to take back. So I end up getting a tub of stuff to get rid of that I don't have to throw away. And maybe the people will get it back.
Yeah, which is good.
Sometimes they don't want to help. The managers don't even want to make that phone call. It's kind of frustrating, but
yeah, they won't let us leave anything here.
If you leave one thing, they personal or not, you won't get your deposit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll check the unit before they give you your money back, right? They go in there. Yeah. I went to I went to an auction one time, and I went to the trouble of cleaning the whole locker out and separating all the personal items. And you know what? And I said, well, I've got 2 things of all personal items I've left behind for the tenant, ex-tenant. He said, oh, wait, you got to take them out. What? So I had thrown all their pictures away from all the way back to the 60s, right in the trash can. What else was I going to do with them? I didn't know who they were. I wasn't going to try to. One thing I've always stressed is don't contact former owners. Just don't do it unless you know them.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Okay. As far as like the urns and you know how it's packaged with the ashes in it, a friend of mine put the diamond ring in it. Have you ever looked in the ashes? Just curious.
No, I haven't. But that would be a good place to hide something. I hadn't thought of that, but
well,
no, I'd never.
It belonged to the mother or whatever, so they put the diamond ring in the ashes. So that happened. So I didn't know if that ever happened to anybody else.
Yeah, wow. That would be somewhere to hide something. Not that I'm going to go hiding them.
No, but most people don't even look at the ashes. You know, they realize it's a box and they get rid of it.
Yeah. I got to give Sadie something to eat here. I got every now and then a cat will come by. I don't know if you can see her.
No. Oh, kitty. Kitty. Kitty.
That's Sadie.
How many cats do you have?
We have 4 cats: Douglas, Sadie and Tyler and Peaches.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So
We love cats.
yeah, I love cats just a little bit more than dogs, so that's what we got.
Yeah, we're cat people.
Let's see here. Let's find you another good question. I had some that here in here that here. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. I'll save that one.
Yeah.
Most valuable.
I'm thinking.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. When you are bidding on storage units, have you ever bid anyone up on a locker you didn't want to buy?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
Mm-hmm.
Not very
I
often.
have too.
Yeah. I mean, only if the person's, getting under our skin, and has done it to us. We don't just purposely do it.
Yeah, not on purpose, but we have for fun.
I'm right there with you. I don't do that, but then there's certain people in this area that's cost me thousands of dollars over the years.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I know that they were bidding on units that they didn't want. It's just because I was bidding on it, because they didn't like the fact that I was a newbie coming into their territory. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is my territory, was my attitude. I don't care how long you've been here. But
You're right.
so I would get them back. I mean, after a while, I just got tired of taking it. So I'm like, okay, play that. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason I ever have done that.
Yeah, same here.
It's like I watch Storage Wars, and then you kind of think, well, this is more of a competition. No, not really. You got to just think within yourself what you want to do. But then sometimes these external things come out, and people can be a little territorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And they are.
So I figured they cost me thousands. Well,
Payback.
payback's a bitch.
That's for sure.
Yeah. If we want something, we'll get it, even if we got to pay a little bit more for it.
That's the attitude I've got on it. And I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to expose a secret here. When I'm up, let me try to phrase this right. All right. I go at units now. What I'm going at with now is house money. I am now bidding on house money because I'm up. See, I'm not living off the income that I'm making off storage units. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at this as a hobby. And right now I'm playing with house money.
Gotcha.
So if I see a locker that I want, I don't care about the money. I'm on house money. I do care about the money, but you know what I mean? It's like, number one, get the unit. It's going to be good. You want it bad enough to. So I'm with you on that. If you really like the unit and you want up to a point, of course, you're not going to go blow. But there's a certain amount of leeway. Like if I think I'm going to get a good enough locker, I'll add a $500 waiver to it. Like, well, I might get that back on YouTube. So I'll go ahead and buy a locker. I know a lot of people maybe don't relate to that, but like I said, I'm looking forward.
Exactly.
And so that's how I do it. So
That's
I
an
didn't know
investment.
how you guys have, if you have a system or what's your storage, or if you want to expose your strategies or.
Yeah, if we want it, we'll get it, and we're pretty good at picking out. You're always going to get a bad one, but we're pretty good at getting return on whatever we buy. Yeah,
y'all get good. Y'all do seem to be able to push this. What's your main venues to sell in that you guys are selling in?
A lot furniture goes really quick.
Well, we New York sale, right?
Yeah, and then we'll do a yard sale every 3 months or so and get rid of the stuff like the clothes and little knickknacks and things like that. Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, online.
That's me right there. You guys are me. That's what I do, except for the yard sale. I told you I just got so tired of those daggone things.
Yeah.
Here's what frustrates me about a yard sale. Let me know if you've had this happen. You'll have somebody come in and start buying things and negotiating items and making a pile. You ever had, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, they've got 8 to 10 items. They've negotiated each item. Then they come up to pay and you're adding it up and they say, well, how about, I'll say, let me back up. Okay, that's $53 for as an example. And they'll say, well, will you take 40? Well, wait a minute. We've already negotiated all the prices.
Yeah, that is so frustrating.
It happens. It happens the same way with Facebook Marketplace. We sold a bag stand for a punching bag, and we had it listed for $200. And the guy said, "Will you take less?" So Joyce said, "Yeah, we'll take $150." And then the guy got here and said, "What's your best offer?" And I said, "You already got the best. It was we knocked $50 off. What else do you want?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
man.
he bought it. He bought it for $150, but he was trying to pull a fast one, which is irritating.
Yeah, that's another thing that really drove me nuts about yard sale. And we would get a lot of people that come by that I didn't know what language they were speaking. I can tell what people are in a little bit in Spanish. People speak in Spanish. I can usually work my way through it. Okay. But when they speak in a language besides English and Spanish, I'm out to lunch. And this one guy comes in, about 6'4". Look, I couldn't tell what country, And he was buying this. He said, "How much?" No, he didn't say that. He was like, I don't know what he was saying, but it was a gun cleaning kit. Okay. It was a gun cleaning kit. And I told him what I wanted for it. And then he's like, okay. But he's looking at it and he's like, "Where's the gun?" He let me know in his way, "Where's the gun?" I'm trying to make this where I can explain it. I said, I can't sit here and sell guns out of this place. You got to have a license for it. It's a gun cleaning kit. You can make private sales, but here legally, but you can't sell at a. Yeah, I'm like, no. So it's just, to me, it's aggravating. I don't know if you have those. I know you have the pilers, the ones we were just talking about, making a pile and then ready to go. But
you get people come in groups too, and they'll try to get you occupied on one thing while they steal something and walk off with it. We've had rugs come up missing, jewelry come up missing, and shoes come up missing. And I'm like, how bad off are you that you have to steal from a yard sale?
When you steal from a yard sale, you're in bad shape, dude.
Yeah.
I almost feel like, man, if you'd asked me, I probably would have gave you the daggone thing.
And we gave things away before,
Yeah. I'm like, if you're that bad, just take it. If you need help, just take it. I don't care,
Yeah. That's Well, did you have a nice Father's Day?
Yeah. Today my son and daughter-in-law and my grandkids came by and they brought me a 6-pack of Michelob.
Nice.
I have a strict diet. I don't know if y'all know, it's a pepper-based diet, but it only allows me 1 beer a day. So I drink 1 beer. So if you'll allow me 5 seconds, I'm going to get that.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. I like that.
Yeah, that was kind of like, and I'm not out in the studio, so I kind of like took like one of those room dividers and put it behind my chair, and then it's hung this Pink Floyd banner. It's better than nothing,
It's nice. Who doesn't love a little Pink Floyd?
I love Pink Floyd.
I do too.
I saw him live in concert in Louisville in '73.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. That is
Yeah.
cool.
They had speakers all around the whole auditorium. You know, it was the whole basketball arena. And when they played that song "Money," where they go dun 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 ching, and then you hear the catch register, you can hear it going back and forth all over the whole basketball arena.
God, how lucky!
It was so cool, man.
Yeah. God.
All the classic rock bands of the '70s is what I used to go see. I grew up in the best age for rock and roll, I think.
Yeah. I feel you on that. We love
see if
rock
I'm missing anybody here.
Sure.
Oh. Okay. There's one for you.
Nice.
Hey, Chrissy Macy. It's good to see you here. I'm sorry I'm falling behind in the chats. I'm going to get better at this. This is like maybe my third. We're getting better at it. At least it's working this time. These guys here on Larry's show, I get up my cat Douglas wakes me up at 6:30 every morning, or 6 every morning. Yeah, he does every morning. So I get up and Monday through Friday I get on a show, LL Stash. It's Larry, and he does jumping jacks in the morning. Now, laughingly, we call it jacking with Larry. So you don't have to think of it.
How does Douglas wake you up?
Well, he'll go. Meow, meow.
That's funny.
And then if I don't get up there, he'll go like this. You know, just gently kind of get that paw out and tap you.
Sure.
Kind of like you're tapping somebody on the shoulder.
Aww.
Every morning.
Yeah, we used to have a caddy. We used to have a caddy passed away, but he would get me up every morning at 5:30 so I could give him snack treats. He'd shake the bed.
Yeah. I love cats. But Douglas is so cool. I love him.
He is and I'm kind of jealous, man. He's been in 14 countries, man.
That's cool. Hey, make sure to tell Julie I said hi. I never see her.
Julie, Joy says hi. she just follow through the screen. Say hi, Joy. Say it.
Hi, Joyce.
Joy.
Hi.
I'm sorry, Joy. How are you?
That's cool. Hi, Julie. Hope you're doing well. Good.
I'm going to have her do this chat for a while, so I'm going to have her come in. No, I'm just kidding. She's not going to do it, but
I'm running.
she ran. I was going to have her take over the captain's seat for a while. No, I'm kidding, guys. Oh, here we go. You got a message here.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. When my grandson...
Yeah, I'm behind here, aren't I?
What?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. My grandson brings his little dog over. I love the dog, too. So
I like watching a dog and a cat play. I think it's great, man. They generally get as well as cats and cats.
Yeah.
Cats and dogs get along as maybe better than cats and cats.
I don't know.
It's debatable.
Yeah.
Right here it is. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm missing anybody here. Oh, Cheryl. I didn't get to Cheryl. Hey, how you doing? You've probably left by now. I hope I didn't miss you. Good to see you here.
Hey.
Oh, heck yeah.
When are your peppers going to be ready to eat?
Wow, man. I'm glad you asked that. I'm getting sprouts. I've got, they're green right now because they're just fresh, but they're about an inch long now. And they're going
Wow.
to grow. Yes, and those are such healthy looking plants. Julie's been doing a really good job with those. I help her a little bit. Mostly it's her project.
Wow.
And she's not even going to eat any of them. She can't eat. She won't even eat any of them.
That's cool.
Oh, that's good. I can only drink one of them, so I just just savor each sip. So I'm rather than drinking beer in quantity, I'm trying to drink the best beer and just enjoy the sip. Rather than back in the day, I'd be like blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now one beer a day. That's it.
Yeah, we don't ever drink. We should, but we don't. Well, it was nice seeing you, Mark. I have to go pick up my grandson. So.
Oh, okay, Joy. Glenn, you gonna stick around, Glenn?
I'm gonna stick around.
Oh, good. Well, Joy, it was great. Now you finally got Julie out of the shadows. That was awesome.
Right on. Well, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right. We'll see you. All right, Glenn. Yeah, here we are. Now the old ladies are gone. We can talk about whatever we want. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. They're cool. Heck yeah.
So what's the weather like there right now?
Well, the weather. Today wasn't bad. But yesterday it was, good Lord, it was like 95. Now, to me, 95 is like you're 105.
Yeah.
In the way I complain about it, because we don't get 105 around here. We have before, but generally speaking, not that quite that high. We get upper 90s. Might tip 100 every now and then.
Yeah, I think we're going to cool off to 103 tomorrow.
Oh, well, congrats. Hey, Candy. Good to see you here. Hey, there's howdy do. Hey, Fred. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll get okay. I got caught up there. Let's see if I got another. I'm getting better with this software. I think I can. By the next time I do this, I should have this down pat. Okay. Oh, I should edit this. I'm gonna go ahead and here you go. Have you ever had to? I can't believe I didn't filter that one out, but might as well go for it. Have you ever had to go when you were in a storage unit?
I've been lucky enough; it hasn't happened to me.
I've got some horror stories, dude. I went in. I don't even know if I should. I'm gonna take that comment off the screen, but I'm gonna answer it though.
Hey, we did go to a live auction. We did go to a live auction one time, Joy and I did, where a guy had been living in there, and there was like a 5-gallon bucket for each duty that he was taking care of in there. You couldn't even stand near it. Oh man, you couldn't even get close to the locker when they were trying to auction it off.
Oh my God. I had a problem one time. I left early in the morning. I wanted to get over there before it got hot. So I didn't do my usual business. All right. So I get over there and there's nowhere to go, but Mother Nature called, man. I ended up going into that unit, slamming the door. It didn't have a light in it. All I had was a beach towel. I had to take a crap on a freaking beach towel, dude.
So at least you had a beach towel.
Yeah. So what I had to do after that, I had to roll. Why am I telling this? Anyway, I rolled it up, put it in a bag, threw it away. Let me get another question out there. That one sucks. Now look at what you've done. All right, here's one. Let's change gears. Do you think you'll ever go live on YouTube at some point?
Oh, yeah, we will.
Sweet, man. I might be able to get on your show.
Then we'll have to have you as a guest.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, I'm down with it.
So what's the most profit you think you've made off of one locker, Mark?
Wow.
Hard to say, or
it's hard to say, but I can tell you that gun unit that I bought, I think it's going to end up being the best profit because it's going to keep making money down the road. Those guns are expensive, man. I've looked them all up. I paid $28.50 for that locker, but those guns are worth upwards to $10,000.
Oh yeah,
Close to it. They're not quite there, but those were really nice, and the video just kind of took off. But I think maybe on top of that, I guess about a year ago or so, I bought a unit, and I found all that gold scrap jewelry and an antique watch. It was like over an ounce of gold in that. So with the price of gold, maybe that. I don't know. It's so hard to say, really. It's so many good units, so many crappy ones. I mean, I'll get them, but I mean, anymore, I'm doing a lot better with picking the units now. I decided a while back I'm not going to buy a storage unit just to put out a video, because that's what I was doing. I felt like I had to buy just to do the video, you know?
exactly. Yeah.
And so I thought that's not going to work in the long term, you know? So I just decided, okay, I got to expand my channel a little bit. So then at that point I decided, what else do I do? That's when I started reaching out to the pepper community, and they're great, man. We had a few stop in here tonight, and it's just supporting one another. It's great. Let's see here. See if I've got any more. I think I asked you that one. Let's see if I've got all the comments. Get a camper van. Oh wow, I had one back in the 70s. I had a Volkswagen bus camper van. That thing was pretty cool. It had like a tent in the top. You could open up the top. It came from California. It was one of the California bugs, man.
Oh,
I don't know how it got out here, but yeah, that thing was great.
What do you think's the oddest thing you've ever found?
The oddest thing.
Odd or weird?
Oh wow! You know that coffin with the knife in it was pretty cool, but that can't be it. The oddest or the weirdest? Well, I did find some witchcraft stuff that I was telling you about. That was pretty, but I don't want to go through that. You know, when you find graveyard dirt and hair, well, that's pretty out there. Let's see. Did it have a toilet? Yeah, this thing had one of these under the seat. You pull it out, and it had like a little toilet, and you could dump it. It didn't have a hole in the. You couldn't flush it from the inside. You had to take it out and dump it. That was a good little machine. All right, let's spice this up real quick. What time is it now? How long we've been on? 108. You can hang with us a little bit, can't you, Glenn?
Sure,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me try to. I pulled some clips in here, and I think it'll work. Let's see if there's some you haven't seen. I've got some good ones. I think you've seen a lot of them. Anything you would like to see that you think I might have?
They're all good. It's hard to pinpoint one.
Let's see. Oh, here's one. Here's that day. Oh, okay. This is a good one because this is relevant. Earlier, I was talking about how Icy and I went up to Indiana and we bought lockers that were staged. Well, here we are cleaning one of them out. You want to see this real quick? Here we go. Is there anything in that jewelry box?
No. It's if this was a bust. Is this?
Here's Icy Profits over here, and
Who said?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It didn't play on my end. Did it play on your end?
About 3 seconds of it played.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to play any more of them then. Our internet is still slow, but at least we could talk. That
Yeah.
kind of sucked. Yeah. I had some good ones too.
So you got some lockers you're looking at right now, huh?
Yeah. Not saying a whole lot. There's one that I really like that's got a lot of sports collectibles and action figures. And I'm really excited about the potential. There's one I'm looking at Wednesday, one I'm looking at Thursday, and Friday is public storage. So I would say there's a really, really good chance that I'm going to get a locker next week. I would say I would bet on it if I was a betting man.
Well, good luck. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, thanks. You got any targets?
We're looking at a place that's out of town. It's in Monterey, California. It's about a 3 or 4 hour drive. But the last few that they had here in town, they were just junk. I mean, I wouldn't have paid you. You would have had to pay me to clean them out. That's how bad they were. This facility probably had 120 lockers altogether. And they were all, yeah, it was at 4 or 5 different properties, but same facility company. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It was like for a whole caravan.
Yeah. Yeah. But usually if you have that amount of number, you'll have a few good ones, but this one, nothing.
Yeah, they were just wanting people to clean out the lockers for them. It sounds like probably had a boatload of manager specials.
You know, it seems like here lately in this area, what's happening is they're letting, which they shouldn't, they're letting people when they can't pay go in and get what they want out, and then they lock them out. Because, I mean, the last one we got was a 10 by 20, and I know the guy wasn't renting the 10 by 20 just to put the few items that we got out of there because he could have rented a smaller locker. So I know they let him back in to get some things out. Although it was still a good locker, we made money off of it.
Yeah. Hey, Pequa resellers. Hey, good to see you here. Yeah, I was hearing the same thing here, Glenn, about public storage at one point, and I think they kind of it was because of the virus. I think that they were letting people get back into their units, which was great on their part. From a humanitarian standpoint, but from the ones that actually go out and make a living doing this stuff, they would buy these lockers that they would profile one way, and then they weren't really where they should have been. And there was a lot of bad lockers bought. I know, boo-hoo to them, but that's just the reality of it, you know. And we were seeing a lot of those bad lockers come up for a while. Nobody was getting anything good, and anything that looked halfway decent, the prices were way the hell up. I mean, I paid $800 2 weeks ago for that gun safe unit, and the only thing that was in there was the gun safe and a baby bed and 4 tubs and a chair. So that was one of those I was playing with house money on, that I decided I'm going to buy this. This is my lottery ticket. I know that gun safe's worth some money. I'm buying it. That's how I gamble. I don't go buying lottery tickets. You know, that to me, this is gambling with a rebate.
Yeah, and if you're doing it smart, you're going to make money.
Yeah, you know, all you got to do is make a few adjustments to these stuff, because whenever you get something in a storage unit, 9 times out of 10, it's going to need a screw tightened here, a buff here, a little bit. Just give everything a little bit of elbow grease. That's all you got to do, and you can move this stuff. In my venue, which is Facebook Marketplace, furniture, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, out the door, good money.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we agree there too, because furniture is a top seller. You just have to have a place to stage it. Yeah. This man here, he had to move his entire warehouse of inventory to another place. Woo! I don't envy that.
Yeah. That's
Restorage the love. Well, I've given my opinion on restorage and the love and all. I think it's great, man, until you get down to reality. And then reality dictates otherwise, because here's the thing about restorage and the love. It's all great, but you don't contact former owners as a way of doing this. It's just going to bring bad fortune upon you. I promise you it will. I have an example of it. IC Profits he was nice to this one tenant that somehow got in touch with him. I think the facility gave his number out, and she wanted her personal effects back. Okay. He said, "I'm sorry, I don't have them, or I would leave them, but I don't have them. I've already gone through that unit. It's gone. Nothing I can do about it." Well, that was the end of that conversation. Then she called back the next day. "I don't have it." Well, check it. She kept calling. It came to be a stalking situation. I know. Here we go. I know you're just kidding. I just had to use that as a platform to jump off of, man. I appreciate you bringing it up. Yeah. There was this thing going on a few years ago back on the internet with storage auction buyers. I was part of the storage auction community and still am part of the storage auction community. But they had this thing that one of the channels launched called Restorage the Love, which it's great. In concept, it's great. But the videos were coming out where they were filming the people and getting up in their, right up in their business and filming them. I just thought, no, what if that was a maniac, Let that... Is that who that was? Yeah. I don't want to say too much. I mean, George was always nice to me. I don't think Jeremy liked me because I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. It wasn't anything bad. It's just one of them things. I think what had happened, Icy and myself were doing that video collab, and one day Hunter said something, maybe it wasn't glowing, about said person, and that was it. He didn't. Went back to his live chat, and I was banned because I was shadow banned. Now nobody could see so basically that happened because somebody I was doing a video with had something a little off to say. That's whatever, right?
Well, you got to be able to take a joke.
Yeah. And then for a while I was sending them super chats and because they were monetized and they had a good channel going, and
yeah,
maybe it got to his head. I don't know, because they got a lot of subscribers and got verified. Got the check by their name when you get over 100,000. You get verified, and it's a big deal, and I'd be proud of it.
Yeah.
But sometimes that can go to people's heads, and I'm not saying it did, but
yeah.
But I mean, that's all that restores the life. I agree in concept with all that, and I try to leave. And yes, I'm not talking to you, storage unit liquid. I try to leave I would leave them everything that I didn't want if the facility would let me. I would leave them everything that I didn't want. So if you want to put it on, if somebody wants to put it on somebody, put it on the facility for not allowing the stuff to be given back. What the buyer wants.
Sure.
Why not let them do that? Well, I'll tell you why, but they don't want to deal with it. But some of them won't show up to take the stuff, and they'll have to dispose of it. So that's why they don't do it.
Right.
But yeah, but that brought up a really good point. That goes back to 2019. I think every Sunday night I'd get on there and I'd be chatting with them, and it was great there for a while. They had this thing out west. It was called some kind of East versus West storage auction buying, where they were meeting at. Yeah. And I was talking to Storage Auction Pirate online. I said, damn, I'd love to be able to do that. I can't really get away and do that. I am so homebound. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just can't sleep outside of my bed. Not very good. I think a lot of people are like that. I really not much on trips. I really am not myself. You know, some people like that. I'm a homebody. I got all the comforts at home, man. I got, you know, yeah, George is pretty cool. She's got her own channel, but she doesn't put any content up really. Yeah. Let's see if we got how many we got. We got a few here. I think I've asked you all the questions. I can't play any more video. So if anybody's in the chat's got anything to inspiringly get us talking here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The channel was decent way back in the day. Now it's coin pushing and them living in Florida. Yeah, I would like the living in Florida part. I think Florida's a great state. They got a great governor there. But the coin pushing thing, I have no interest in watching that.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean, yeah, I hope he wins. Okay. Hope you win. Well, maybe we could do this another time soon. What do you think about maybe? Are we to the point where we could do a weekly thing and kind of build upon it, or do you want to think about that?
Sure.
We could take a slot, a once a week slot, like
pick a certain day and a certain time.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, we could wing it and
think about it, and I'll think about it. And we'll kind of get together.
Let's do it. We'll just kind of iron it out. And in the meantime, if we want to go live, we'll just go live. There might be a time I just pop up too. Maybe you know what I mean. So if I ever just see me pop up, don't be startled. I'm just trying to get a hang of this, and I know I need to get this internet improved.
Yeah, no, the video's a lot better this time than it was last time.
It is, but I couldn't play the videos that I wanted to play because they were freezing up on my end, and it was throwing off the whole stream.
Well, you'll get it ironed out.
I think so. Yeah. Here we go. Next time we could even have leave it open to have guests come on, and we'll just all talk about storage. We love talking storage auction. I've got a lot of people from the reselling community that don't buy storage auctions that call us the rock stars of reselling. And if you think about it, we really are, because when you buy storage units, you really don't need to source anywhere else.
No,
you can if you want to, but you don't need to, because you get all you need from these. So
do you get a lot of repeat customers selling, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same with us.
We get a lot of people. We do. Do you all ever do porch pickups out in your area? It only works in certain areas where the population is and everything. But
no, I think if you did that here, they'd pick it up, but they wouldn't leave any cash there.
Really? Well, what we do. We've got a camera right outside on the door there, So I mean, and we know everybody's name that's coming because they're
Right.
and then you know, if you look at their name, you click on their name when they're coming, you can see how long they've had their Facebook page. If they've just got it, and you know, you can discern what you feel good doing. Yeah, we haven't had any problems here though, but that all depends on where you're at, I guess. You know.
Yeah, we get a lot of people that will ask about a certain item that we're selling and ask if we still have it, and then Joy will respond and say, "Yeah, yes, we still do." And then you hear crickets. You don't hear anything else after that.
Yeah, here's something that sounds like me posting. It says he does porch pickups all the time. Only had one issue in probably 300 pickups. Same here, exactly one time.
Yeah, that's not bad. 1 out of 300.
We lost a $15 nude woman statue.
Oh.
It was a piece of art, you know, and it was $15. And they said, "Oh, we left the money in. We left the money." Okay, whatever. Somebody must have come by and took it. I got you. Whatever, dude. You know.
Yeah, we had an item. We were having a yard sale. We always do it in our backyard, so that way we can lock the fence up, lock the gate up, and do it again the next day if we want. And I forgot what the item was we had because it was a couple of years ago, but we had the yard sale on Saturday, and we closed up, went to the store, and came back, and we noticed that item was gone, and somebody had left a note. They had jumped the fence and took the item.
They knew exactly what they wanted, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, hell, I guess what we can do is go ahead and close this out. And it's been great tonight, man. And we're getting a little better at this. This was a lot better than the last time. So I think maybe by next time, hopefully it'll be even better. So I guess we'll just wing it. Maybe I'll talk to you sometime next week, and we'll see if you got dinner or whatever. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, whenever kind of thing.
Sure. We'll get it worked out. Hey, and thanks for having us on.
Yeah, so I'll leave everybody with a video here. And I will see you, Glenn. I'll see everybody in the chat, in the future chats, and thank you for coming. Yeah, have a great evening, Glenn.
You too, Mark.
Nice.
Thanks.
It's a unique collection. You know what's so unique about it? That you could break it and it doesn't cost you anything. Look at that crap. And this bowl, you know what that'll get you? Nothing! But this is nice. It's a unique collection. You know what's so unique about it? That you could break it and it doesn't cost you anything. Look at that crap. And this bowl, you know what that'll get you? Nothing! Nothing! Oh, isn't that sweet?